Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess with Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you are here for this weekly reading. For those of you who are returning, hello, hello, hello again. Thank you for rejoining me for another weekly reading. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click on that word that says subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos pop up. And sometimes I do random things because that's how I like to do things, to be a little bit unpredictable. For those of you who are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I am truly grateful to all of you for supporting this channel. One quick thing, if you would like a personal reading or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package where you will save money on readings and get a bonus reading when you purchase a package, go ahead and check out the description box. There are direct links to personal readings and a direct link to the personal tarot reading packages, okay? With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. Hi, how are you? I hope you are doing well. And I also wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. All right, Capricorn, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth. Also, stick around to the end so you can see what is coming towards you with regards to love. And I'm going to give you a wellness tip. We are going to pull a mudra card for you to work with this week. Mudras are hand gestures that expand your consciousness and guide your energies, okay? Since this is it's not just a tarot channel, it's wellness and well-being. That's why it's Capella Wellness and not Capella Tarot. All right, my guides told me to switch it up. Instead of doing the questions at the end, they wanted me to give you guys a wellness tip. And they wanted me to do the hand gestures. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, Capricorn. I also highly recommend watching your moon and rising signs to gain additional guidance and insight to the energy surrounding you this week, especially if this particular reading doesn't really resonate with you that much, okay? But I'm pretty sure the wellness tip at the end will be very helpful for you. All right, your theme. Divine sensuality, making love, erotica. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is Cappies. This is about you really finding who your true sensual self is. This is being more in tune with your sexuality, your sensuality, not getting stuck in these complexes with regards to women when, you know, they could be very sexual in nature. It's like this, these false notions, right, of, you know, what they talk about. What do they say? When the males sleep around, they're considered like a stud or something, but when the females sleep around, they're considered a slut, a whore, all of the, you know, all these derogatory terms, right? It's very different. Females get judged more than males when it comes to, you know, having sex, you know, with multiple partners. And it's like, okay, really? Are we going to do that? So for those of you who are watching this who are female, this is you really just putting a kibosh to those false beliefs and you know, really being in tune with your sexual side. You have the ability to, you honestly, it's your choice to sleep with whomever you want, right? And don't be fearful of being judged. And on top of that, like, I'm hearing for somebody, some of you might be a little bit reserved with being naughty in the bedroom. Okay, that's for some of you Cappies. It's kind of like, you know, being a certain way or even talking a certain way, like talking dirty, I was just told. This is very interesting because this is like turning into a sexual reading and my temperature is going up. But this is really about you having these like reservations about that. But what Spirit is actually telling me to tell you guys is to understand that like making love doesn't have to be okay. I'm cracking up now because they're giving me all these words. They're telling me it's not just missionary position. Oh my God. That's what my guides are telling me, you know. And with spirituality, it doesn't mean you have to be like some saintly individual, even if you're male too, right? Because sometimes males, they're afraid to really tap into that, like Eris, god of themselves. And Eris is, you know, the same as Mars, I believe, which rules sex and power and war, that type of thing, right? But I think for most of you are probably female watching this, and you have these reservations about like making love with somebody, and it just has to be like very quiet or very just missionary position or just whatever, and be done. And get your jollies and just go to sleep, okay? This is hilarious. But what Spirit is telling you guys, to be more in tune with that Shakti inside of yourself, that really sensual, like Lalita Tripura Sundari, I think is the goddess's name, who's like, she's really in tune with her sexuality. Maybe you should look her up and maybe do some mantras to help you with that. But when you are more in tune with your sensual, your sexual side, Capricorn, it releases this like inner goddess within you. And you start realizing how much more powerful you are. And there's nothing bad about tapping into this side of yourself, because it's like something about taboo here, where, you know, especially with women, to be like these very highly sexual creatures, and they're looked down upon when they are like that. But again, that's a false belief, and we really, it's going to be tough. And I know for me, I had to really come to terms with this and not be fearful of, you know, the sexual nature about myself, the power. And, you know, there are some things that I think of, or that I enjoy, or something like that. And sometimes, you know, a lot of other women, they're totally afraid to tap into that. I'm kind of also getting from my guides, it's like 50 Shades of Grey type of stuff, where a lot of women want that type of sex or whatever, but it's like a fantasy to them, because either they'll be looked down upon, and some guys would look down upon women who want to engage in that type of activity. But if you really want that, Capricorn, and you're not voicing that to your partner, or you're not being in tune with that, or really understanding, you know, how sensual you truly are, you're doing yourself a disservice. That actually lowers your vibration, because you're not actually typing into those sexual energies they'll elevate your vibration, that'll make you blissful and joyous and harmonious. And it's weird because nobody really talks about that with regards to this type of sensuality, right? Especially with erotica. And I'd say that because 50 Shades of Grey, right? It's funny because I just reread the erotica word here on the card. Some of you wish to have that like 50 Shades, but either your partner won't do that, you need to find another partner, I have to say, or you talk to them and be like, hey, you know what? This is what I really want in our sex life, or this is what I really want for myself. And you own up to it, and you're not afraid to let that, unleash that side of yourself, okay? It is part of us, and it's looked down upon because it's deemed negative. It's like something of the devil, whatever. It's not what women really should do. But again, it's all bullcrap, because that's suppression of women. That's the control, where women aren't supposed to be a certain way. It's not godly. It's not saintly, but it's all bullshit. Okay, it's all crap. Trust me, because I've had multiple conversation with God and my guides and my angels about this, and it's like it starts really opening up to those energies that really lift you spiritually. Believe it or not, there's a spiritual part to all of this. Okay, so a lot of you have to tap more into that. And with the Atlantis at the bottom, I always look at this card as like being that goddess who you are. I mean, look at her rising up to the light. She knows her beauty. she's morphing into something the world has never seen. I used that as a title for a reading for another sign weeks ago. Rapid development, excellence, and success, like understanding that, see, she's rising up to the top, okay? And she is not afraid of whom she is, because look how different she is. She's not like all the other mermaids, because look at her tail, okay? Her tail is not like other mermaids' tails, but she doesn't care. And you could tell just by how her body is and how she's positioned, she's very in tune for sensuality and sexuality. She doesn't care. She's like exposing herself because she's listening to that divine guidance, that divine light, and she's having that light shine down on her. And it's illuminating her well-being, okay? Like I talk about at the end of my readings, that's what I try to help people do. And it's just also opening yourself up to that side of yourself and not being afraid to be like that. And it could really go well for, this could be applicable to males too, because even some males are afraid to be like Christian Grey in a sense. But again, if you're not if it's not serious abuse, that's different, right? Because that does happen. But you know, if it's loving in nature still, some guys are still afraid to do that because they're afraid of either mentally, emotionally disturbing the female or something along those lines. But again, some of you just need to talk with your partner on this, or you have to find a partner who will be willing to engage in this type of activity with you, because if that's what you truly want, especially behind closed doors in the bedroom, and you don't engage in that in your life, again, you're doing yourself a disservice. You can't deprive yourself of that type of sex that you want to have, that type of activity you want with a partner, that type of connection, because that strong passion is kind of like the Knight of Wands here, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, really being in tune with your sexuality, that passion that ignites between the two of you. It sends you through the stratosphere, and you start having this connection while you're engaged in this. And it brings you to whole other levels, and it really expands your consciousness. It expands and elevates your vibration. So, and that's pretty much what you want to get to, right? Look at the power that she's holding and the way she looks in this card. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to see what you need to focus on. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirius, please reveal to us for our highest good. What does Capricorn need to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. I also just heard some of you may be writing erotica right now, or you want to, but you are afraid of what family will think. Wow. Hold on a second. I had a bunch of cards fly all over the place. Some of you may be thinking about doing that or already doing that. I knew it. I was going to say the Ace of Wands, and there it is. They want you to not be afraid of doing that. Oh my God, I was going to say the Ace of Wands before the cards filled out. Look, here we have Page. Ace of Wands. The Page of Wands. 10 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles, and the Sun. This is nice. Look at all this light here. These are all high vibrational cards, okay? Especially the Ace with the 10 of Cups and the Sun here. But look, we have 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like some of you are like having these deceptive thoughts. What I was saying, these false beliefs about yourself with regards to this energy here that I was talking about. Some of you also really need to communicate how you really feel about this and not lie about how you're feeling as it's what you want in bed or what you want from your partner. Okay, some of you might be wearing masks. Okay, this is a mask card. And you are afraid to actually voice what it is that you truly want in bed. Again, this is for some, not for all. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, discard the rest. Some of you really need to stop negatively thinking about what sex really is, what passion really is, what a healthy sexual life is. That's what I'm getting from this. And with all these cards here, yeah, Ace of Wands, the passion I was talking about. I was talking about Wands energy, and I had this in my head, and I didn't say it because the cards fell out before I could say it. But anyway, with the Sun, the Page of Wands here, this is you understanding the truth about, you know, sexuality, passion, that spark, finding it within. I was talking about, this is like a very phallic card, and I'm already imagining something where, okay, this is going to sound funny. When I talk about that passion, when it expands your consciousness, right? When you're engaged in this, when you really tap into what it is that you truly want from a sexual nature, it's kind of like when the male ejaculates, right? It just, like, some of them, it'll go hit a wall or something. It'll just shoot out there, right? This is what this Ace of Wands is symbolizing. But this is also symbolizing with that, when you are tapped into this energy of this divine sensuality card and you are engaged with your partner, it really changes the game. And again, it's like both of you soar to higher heights. And again, I said you go through the stratosphere and you are in a completely different element, a completely different world, and that really opens both of you up, and the connection between you two becomes even more strong. I mean, I couldn't tell you how amazing it is when you have that connection with somebody and you are both in tune with your sexuality and, you know, not giving into those taboos. And it totally, it increases the unconditional love you have for each other. It makes you more spiritually connected, because this is also a spiritual card, because it is a wand card. It talks about spirituality and creativity, the divine light of God. This is like that fire energy, that life force energy, okay? Solar plexus, sacral chakra, just letting it all out type of thing. And with the Sun here, understanding the truth, you know, as to what this Ace of Wands of energy really brings to your connection, your relationship with a particular individual. Kind of seeking this out. When you are spiritually connected to somebody, the sex is of a phenomenal nature, okay? It's been told, go ask people. It's very different than any, like, your conventional, you know, lovemaking or anything like that. This is why, you know, when people aren't in tune with this, it's like it becomes boring. So with you elevating your vibration and understanding the truth about what this actually brings, again, you become more highly vibrational, more actually in tune with the divine light of God. And I know that sounds weird, because for some people, they don't equate sex with God, but this is very different. And this is that taboo that people are thinking about. So, and with the Page of Wands, here's more of that energy, because now this page is holding the ace in her hands, and this is about following your passions, right? Following what it is that you truly want, again, with the energies of this card over here. So this is really about you communicating that too, right? This is a card of communication, and this is a card of action. That's what I was saying. You need to act upon this. You need to communicate, you know, what you truly want, and you want something to be more passionate. You want something to be more spiritual at the same time. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, okay, for some of you, maybe you're afraid of getting pregnant. Some of you might even be pregnant and you're afraid of even having sex, okay? Because, you know, oh, I've heard all these stories about, oh, what happened to the baby and all this other stuff. No, if this is you, Capricorn, don't worry about that, okay? If some of you are afraid of getting pregnant, well, I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but my guides are saying either you use protection or you get yourself quote unquote fixed, or you don't worry about that. God is saying not to worry, because if there's something regarding pregnancy here and you're afraid to really tap into this type of like erotic love, don't let that hinder you, because God is actually telling me to tell you there are false beliefs about this type of erotic, passionate, tantric sex, okay? Don't allow yourself to give in to those false notions about this. This is also you reevaluating again, like I said, what this energy is, okay? And I've already explained to you all this other stuff. And with the 10 of Cups, this is following your bliss, guys. I told you, your vibration raises, the level of bliss like escalates to a level you've never experienced. And this is what you need to really attain. Focusing on doing all of these things and following your passions and being really more in tune with your sensuality and your sexuality, because it's going to keep you in this vibration. It gets you to here and beyond this, actually. This 10 of Cups energy is a very highly vibrational card, okay? This is where you want to be practically every day. High vibrational. This attracts a lot of other things. It attracts the 10 of Cups energy, material, emotional wealth, the blissful relationships, being emotionally stable. Understand the divine love of God. You know, sex is worship. Sex is actually between two people when their souls come together, but it's if like they're really in tune with themselves, it elevates them. This is actually the love of God that starts pouring in each other when they're engaged in this. Wow, this is a very different reading. Okay, what is it that Capricorn needs to avoid for this week? Thank you. We have the Emperor. We have Aries energy here. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. Maybe you're not. Doesn't have to be. Oh, I just heard there's somebody here who wants more of a guy who possesses this energy, who wants more of an Aries in their life, where they're very passionate, they're fiery, and they're, you know, it's like this Emperor can be really good in bed, very sexual in nature, right? Again, this is Aries energy, and it's ruled by Mars. I was talking about that earlier with Eris, okay? A-E-R-S. Eris is actually I think is one of Aphrodite's main lovers. Aphrodite is Venus. Venus is Roman, Aphrodite is Greek. So Eris is Greek. So yeah, it's one of the same. Some of you are kind of wishing for this. It's like you're avoiding being with somebody who's of this nature. Somebody who could very well be muscular, who is ruling an empire. Somebody who is established, yeah, an empire for themselves. This is also an entrepreneur, okay? Maybe I'm getting for some of you, you want somebody to embody this Aries energy. And for men, it's some female who's like standing in her power. She's very emotionally stable. She takes action. She goes after what she wants. Very solid and grounded and stable. Has a very stable life, I'm getting, and has all this material wealth. But that person built this wealth for him or herself, okay? Some of you are seeking this type of individual, and apparently you might be with somebody who doesn't exude this type of energy, and this is also the divine masculine, okay? But some of you are afraid of maybe leaving a person to go find somebody who exudes more of the Emperor energy in the light sense, not in the shadow sense. But you have to go follow your passions, right? We have the Page of Wands. Like I said, you have to communicate clearly to your partner. And if your partner can't give you this type of energy, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you're not seeking your own happiness. You're not seeking your 10 of Cups. Especially when it comes to sex here, Capricorn. It's a very important part of your life. And if that's not being, it's not occurring in your life right now, you have the ability to change that. And I know it sounds harsh because people are like, well, I can't have just like have sex be a factor in my relationship. No, trust me. When you're not being pleasured in that sense, the way you want it to be, you're sacrificing your happiness, right? God wants that type of energy, that type of passion between two people. He really does. And that's what a lot of people don't talk about because, again, they try to control that. They make sex look like it's a bad thing. But when two people are highly spiritually connected and they are loving each other unconditionally, it's like that's the love that God wants between these two people. And it makes even more love that gets sent out to the world, and it helps raise the vibration. We have the Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, some of you are like, you're waiting for this type of individual, this type of passion, this type of love, but you're afraid to go after it. Don't rest on your laurels. Again, if this is what you really want in your life, go after a hit, Capricorn. Don't give in to those taboos. This is also where something about divine timing. Oh, okay. It's like this person will come to you in divine timing, but you also have to be in tune with this energy yourself. You have to own up to it, and you cannot be afraid of it either. And you have to let go of all those false beliefs with regards to, you know, erotica, sexuality, sensuality. Others of you, you're probably in a light counterpart / twin flame connection, and it's like you're waiting for your divine masculine to come around or something like that. You want this 10 of Cups with your divine masculine. You want communication. You want a new passionate beginning. But they're telling you that this person is going to come back around as the true divine masculine, Christ in divine timing. There are others of you who are dealing with a divine masculine who is very sexual in nature, and that's all they're focusing on, and they want you to just let this be, because this person needs to balance the masculine and feminine energy, so everything around them isn't, they're not laser focused on just sex all the time. That's for somebody here. Others of you need to be more in tune with your masculinity. All right, especially for those who are female. Okay, making forward progress with balancing out that Emperor energy, which is the masculine within you. And that is more with, you know, the Mars energy that I'm getting from the Divine Sensuality card, okay? So there's a bunch of messages that I'm getting with what you need to avoid. Yeah, for some males that might be here, may need to avoid being too overly Emperor energy, too sexual, okay? Trying to control with sex, thinking that sex gives you power. It does, but when you are when it comes from a spiritual nature, not just the sake of having sex with somebody. That's for somebody here, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting with all of that. So we're going to clarify the energies and what it is that you need to focus on. Why is the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, right? How many are there? And the Sun. Why are the 10 of Cups, the Sun, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, here. And the Seven of Pentacles, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Here's another page. Yeah, communicating. You want to build a more solid foundation with somebody. It's like kind of starting a new life with somebody, having a new beginning with someone with regards to your sexual health, your sexual relationship. This is ambition. This is a hard-working person. You want somebody to put in the effort, apparently, Capricorn, with regards to this connection. Maybe you're dealing, maybe if you are pregnant and you are expressing this to someone, or you want to, you're afraid because they want full control of this. They don't feel like it's the right thing to do to have sex with a pregnant woman. That's for somebody here. This is weird. Okay. Yeah, or maybe you want to have more control in the bedroom, Capricorn, but your person is like in this Emperor energy where he's too rigid and he's like, this is a very controlling, authoritarian person. Somebody who know, like, I'm the man, like I'm the one who's supposed to control everything. I'm the one who leads all the time. You need to communicate that. Be honest. Okay. This is like a goal of yours. This is something that you want to achieve. Yeah, this is about communicating this to your partner. And then we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, the leap of faith. Going into this without fear. Embarking on this sexual journey without fear. Okay, this guy doesn't care what anyone thinks. He follows his heart because he knows what's true for him. He knows what makes him happy. He knows that as long as he listens to divine guidance, that sun card, the light of truth, right? The truth of God, that everything is going to be fine. He doesn't give in to what anyone else thinks or says. He continues on his path without fear. He wants to be in this jovial state. I mean, look how happy he looks in here. I mean, he's just like juggling things around and trying to balance himself in the air, that type of thing. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if people think that this is foolish either, when it's not. Why is the Emperor here? Please and thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and your wisdom. Wow. We have the World, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this is about... You want to end a cycle and start a new one. It's like this Emperor is coming in and out of your life, continues to break your heart. Or somebody who's too impulsive, too reckless. Okay? You want this cycle to end with this person. You want more success in your life. You want more happiness and joy. You want to do something different. You want like a new chapter in your life. Something that's more passionate, something that's more exciting. Because you're disappointed. Okay, for some of you, you're disappointed with your love life. That's what I just heard. Okay. And with those of you in a light counterpart / twin flame connection, you want your masculine to come save the day so that you can move on to your happiness, your prosperity. But there's disappointment here because nothing's moving fast enough. You're not getting to the World card fast enough. But that's because for some of them here, some of the masculines, they still need to do some work because the sexual energy here is too high. And that's why for some of you, you need to follow your passions. You need to find that spark and do what lights you up. Follow your bliss, right? And be patient, because Seven of Pentacles is also patience. That's for some of you in the light counterpart connection. So yeah, patience is needed here. We do have Three of Wands at the bottom of this, divine timing, right? Somebody's just not ready yet. For those of you who are in a counterpart connection, the divine, your masculine is not ready yet. They're still going through their cycles. And some of them, if they're having this heightened sexual energy here, that's why you need to focus on your bliss, focus on your passions, focus on yourself. A fresh start for you. Because the masculine here is not there yet. Some of you are disappointed because you're thinking this masculine is going to evolve and awaken and spiritually grow to become the divine masculine Christ, but it doesn't happen that fast. A lot of work has to be done. And yeah, if you're dealing with a person who has this heightened sexual energy and stuff and they're coming in out of your life, you got to release them from your energies. And then we have the Moon card here. Why? Because some are going through the dark night of the soul. Some are, there's illusions here. There's uncertainties. You're wondering if this person, your masculine, is ever going to actually become a divine masculine Christ. If they're going to stop doing their patterns. If they're ever going to get out of those cycles. Those negative cycles. For others of you who are already with somebody, these are the illusions about engaging in type of sexual connection. Okay. But it has to be a spiritual one first in order for that sex to be harmonious, believe it or not. Some of you are doubting this. It's like your gut is telling you what it is that you truly want, your intuition. Some of you are not listening to it because you're doubting it because of what society says, because of taboos. Okay? You want something to change, and this is also cycles of the moon. You want something to change in your love life and your sex life. But you're going to have to communicate that to your partner, Capricorn, if this is resonating with you. And especially if somebody who's not willing to do this, you're going to have to reevaluate your partner. If they're not going to change, it's like, oh, that's a tough one. I mean, again, this is just guidance. I can't tell you what to do, but if you are not happy, then you're just going to continue to be happy. And what kind of life is that? God doesn't want anyone to be unhappy. Okay. But yeah, there's also, illusions here with regards to a masculine that you're dealing with. You have to flat out communicate with them clearly. Like, you know what? I'm not going to be in this type of connection. Your sexual energies, if you keep coming to me with just wanting sex all the time, like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm going to go follow my passions. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to do me. I'm not going to do you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please clarify. Please give us guidance for Capricorn for this week, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is the guidance for Capricorn? Thank you. Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. See, desire here, it looks like for some of you, again, this is a general reading, take it how it resonates. Some of you really want a better sex life. It's like, think about what it is that you really want, Capricorn. Some of you really want to tap more into like your true bliss. Making love to yourself. What is it that you really want? Yeah, what you truly desire with all the wand energy, the fire energy. It's a lot of desire there, a lot of passion. And meditate on that. Visualize it, what it is that you want. So that it comes to you, so that it manifests. The bottom of the deck is protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. And I did pick up on, right? She has a baby there. Some of you afraid of getting pregnant. Maybe you found out that somebody else got somebody pregnant. You are dealing with somebody who got somebody else pregnant and you're like, oh my God, this is heartbreaking, right? Three of Swords. The Knight of Swords comes in and out of people's lives. And with the Emperor here, he just like wham, bam, thank you, ma'ams, people. That's for somebody here. Because somebody finds power in just sex, but not the spiritual side of this. They don't see sex as worship. Somebody's dealing with a masculine here who doesn't see sex as worship. They see it as just more power and that's it. When that's not what the masculine's true power lies. Okay. So yeah, maybe somebody here found out, yeah, because there is a pregnant lady in here. Somebody found out that somebody's person got somebody pregnant. Now, if you slept with somebody who's been sleeping around, this is for a few people here. They're saying that you're protected. They're saying, okay, again, this is guidance. I can't tell you what to do, but they're saying if you get tested anyway, just to make sure. But God, the protection card came out, right? You guys saw it. I didn't manipulate this. So they're saying you're protected. Now, for those of you who are afraid engaging in this type of like tantric, erotic sex with a partner or someone you're already married to, you're afraid of getting pregnant because here's a family here too. And the pregnant lady is behind there with the Seven of Pentacles. They're saying not to worry. Some of you won't actually get pregnant. The others of you, if you're worried about already being pregnant and engaging in this next level up with regards to sex, the baby's going to be fine. Okay. Again, there's a baby there. There's a reason why this is interesting. Why this is here. All right. We're going to see what is coming to you with regards to love. What is coming to Capricorn with regards to love, spirit guides, and angels, please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Woo. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. What was I saying? See, even healthy choices with regards to, because there's a huge emphasis on the sex here. Either in your love life, right? Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier, being happier. Okay, if you're not happy in your sex life, Capricorn, you gotta do something about it. You don't have to have that weighing down on you and lowering your vibration. Others of you, if you're dealing with somebody who is finagling around and somebody got pregnant, it's like, okay, you really need to communicate with this person and say, like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this. You go take care of yourself and you go fix this thing, but I'm going to make healthy choices for me. I'm going to do me, not you, like I said. Self-love, self-care, right? That the Seven of Pentacles is also tending to your garden, taking care of yourself, your bliss, right? Following your passions, making love to yourself. Okay. Be happy. Go be happy. Make those choices that make you happy, not the choices that are going to make you feel like shit. That makes no sense. The bottom of the deck is the Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Here's protection again. You are protection. You are protection. You are protected. Maybe again, they're saying to use protection. I did say that before, okay? If you are in a light counterpart connection, this connection is protected. Even though if you're dealing with somebody with this type of Aries energy, this Emperor energy, if they actually got somebody pregnant or some crazy shit going on, they're all about the sex right now. It's protected because God is going to work with this masculine to overcome this, because this is dealing with programming done by the Piscean age, okay? That's a whole other reading. Some of you, yeah, the truth was revealed about something, and now you have to make choices for yourself. You have to choose yourself, Capricorn, your happiness, not somebody else's. Get away from lower vibrational energy, lower vibrational people. Your happiness is of the utmost importance. The Ten of Cups is here. Follow your bliss, what makes you happy, your passions, that fresh new start. God is giving you this opportunity with the Ace of Wands to start a new life, to live a happier, more blissful life, to be more emotionally stable and blissful. All right. And I did say power. Somebody here was looking at sex as power when that's not where you get your power from. There's spirituality involved in this. Okay, let's see what your wellness tip is for the week. What is Capricorn's energy body calling for this week? Spirit guides and angels. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support. Whoa, that was fast. Oh, of course. This is solar plexus. Life force energy. Transformation. Oh, can you see that? Number 18 breaks down to a 9. Matangi Mudra. Okay. I highly recommend that you pause this, you take a screenshot, whatever it is you need to do, and start doing this for the week and going forward, not just for the week. This assists with assimilation, vital energy, and life purpose. It enhances digestion and assimilation of life experiences, supports circulation and lymphatic systems, cultivates energy, passion, and divine will. Inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. Oh, look at that. Inner light. Shine your light. Follow the light. We've got light, light, and light. Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. There you go. Follow that light. All right? Follow these instructions and start doing this for the week. So it's going to help with your solar plexus chakra. Okay? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. We have number 8, grounding. Got to do some grounding. Capricorn. Okay. All right, so let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Nope. Go start working on that mudra for this week. Make your healthy choices. Think about what you truly desire, Capricorn. If you would like a personal reading, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package where you will save money and you get a bonus reading, check out the description box below. If this is where I leave you, thank you, Capricorn, for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.